back to my channel. So today I'm going to be making a fall sensory bin. So at school I made this really cool sensory table so I can make all these like sensory bins. And I left it outside for so long, and my cousin came over and he was dumping everything over, so it's kind of a mess. So I thought I would fix it up and make a fall sensory bin. So yeah, let's get started. So here is what the sensory bin table looks like. It's definitely not at its best. It's super dirty and messed up, so I'm very excited to give it a makeover. So I started off with just taking out everything, like all the little accessories and toys that were in the bin, and just putting them aside. Next thing I did was I poured all of the like kind of rice and sand that I made, and I just poured it in this paper bag, and I'm going to compost it. After I took all the stuff out of them, I cleaned them with the hose. Then I just let them dry in the sun for a little bit. Then I moved on to the table, so this wasn't that messy. I just took a cloth and just kind of like brushed off all the sand with it, just because it was a little bit dirty, but it wasn't that bad. So all I did was take the cloth and kind of brush it on it, and then I also did the bottom of it.
Who's a good boy? That's a good boy. Ready? Let's go.
After a bit, I did take out my journal outside, and I just wrote some ideas down for the fall sensory bin. Then a few days later, I finally got to work to making the sensory bins, so I poured this rice in one of the sensory bins. Then for the other one, I used popcorn kernels, and this was so satisfying. That day, I did also go to the park and get a few things for the sensory bin. So I started with just painting a few designs on the rocks, and I did this with my neighbor too. Then I put a few of the things inside of the popcorn kernel sensory bin, and yeah, I just kind of laid them out in a cool design. Once I finished with that one, I started on the other sensory bin. So I just traced some felt, because this is going to be a kind of bakery with like pies. So I took a container and just traced out circles on felt, and then I cut them out. So I just cut out 2 circles like that, and one of them I cut out all of these like little squares out of them, so it could look like a pie. And finally, my sensory table was done, and it looks awesome. So the sensory bin on the left is a fall scavenger hunt. So inside I put popcorn kernels, a little pine cone, a rock that has a painted sunflower on it, a little pumpkin, and fall leaves, and then I also put a few hazelnuts in there. So yeah, this one's super fun. I put a little spoon in there, and it's really fun to cover everything and find it all. The next sensory bin is a fall bakery, so I have 2 pies in this little container, and you can kind of assemble it together. So yeah, and then I have some cute little mini pom-poms to be like berries. And then I have cute little measuring spoons so you can measure out the rice. And then I also have a little box which has some hazelnuts in it to kind of act like little chocolates. So this is how one of the pie looks, and you can also make this little like loaf of bread. So yeah, that's really cute. I think the sensory bin is adorable. So everyone, I had so much fun giving this sensory bin table a makeover and creating fall sensory bins to go inside of them. They're really fun to play with, and I loved making this video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Bye!